Okay, I'm staying at my sister's house and something strange is going on. Look at this. These are Grace's jeans from just a few weeks ago, and these are her jeans now. It's crazy. How is she doing this? And it gets even weirder. Grace is telling her friends that it's because of the gym, but it's not. She hates the gym. And this is my sister's fridge. Look at all the food. She eats this every day, and she's still losing weight. Okay, I'm on to something. What's weird is every morning, her husband Tom too gets something from the kitchen cabinet and takes it with her and then shuts herself in the bathroom. What are they doing in there to get so slim so quickly? There goes Grace again to do her secret weight loss method. Off to the kitchen. There Grace goes again. What is she doing? Enough is enough. I want to know what's going on. I'm going to follow her. Doing? Tom will tell you everything.
This is hard and humiliating for me to tell, but God gives me the strength, as it led to my discovery of a breakthrough exotic rice method so classified you've never seen it before, and so powerful that without a second of dieting or exercise in just weeks, made Grace Harris, a 44-year-old mom of 2 from Indiana, suddenly dissolve 59 pounds of thick, wobbly fat from her butt, hips, arms, and face, going from this to this. Her waist so tiny that even the clothes from her 20s were too loose and fell off her hips as she slipped into sexy, skin-tight dresses, relieving her back and hip pain and skyrocketing her energy and confidence. Her family and friends in awe of her toned, cellulite-free body, begging to know her secret. And not just Grace. Her husband Tom used this tropical method himself every morning, and the more you use it, the more fat melts off. He woke in shock as he dropped 3 pounds the very first night. And in the weeks that followed, 29 pounds of his ugly love handles, double chin, and beer belly melted like a blowtorch to butter, revealing rock-hard abs for the first time in 15 years. And still, Grace and Tom ate all their favorite foods every day, more than ever, like apple pies, hamburgers, pizza, and ice cream. Yes, you may be feeling skeptical, and as unbelievable as it sounds, this is all possible with an oddly simple and safe exotic rice hack you can do at home right now. That's nothing to do with working out, calorie counting, or fancy fitness equipment, and goes against everything you thought you knew about weight loss. You see, they want you to believe your belly fat is your fault, but it's not your fault. How do I know this? Because I'm Tom Harris, Grace's husband. And in the next 3 minutes, 19 seconds, you're going to be angry when you hear from a whistleblowing doctor who spent 8 years deep inside the weight loss industry, for the very first time in his life today, break his code of silence and reveal the mysterious and real root cause of your slow metabolism and accelerated aging, the identity of what scientists are calling ancient calorie-burning cells, that studies from places like Cornell, Harvard, and the University of Buckingham in London found decrease rapidly as you age, especially after 35 years old, and have almost disappeared in you and every single overweight person on earth. Meaning, at this moment, it's impossible to keep fat off your body with diet and exercise. But fear not. The solution is like nothing you've ever tried or seen before, and so simple, it may anger you. A tropical rice method that within minutes activates and multiplies these strange, ancient fat-shrinking cells by 700% or more. A tropical method handed down from generation to generation by the residents of an exotic atoll, some of the healthiest people on Earth, that easily dissolves inches of your body's deepest, most stubborn fat stores, that always felt immune to dieting and exercise. And not just from one place, like your thighs, but every corner of your entire body as it gets slimmer, firmer, and smoother at the same time, supporting a new, healthy heart, brain, blood sugar, blood pressure, and saving the lives of my wife, me, and 234,205 mothers, fathers, and grandparents from 10 to 100 pounds overweight who've tried more diets and exercise than they can remember.
I lost 21 pounds doing this rice method. I noticed changes starting to happen, well, immediately. And every morning I stood on the scales, the numbers were going down and down and down.
For the first time in my life, I believe in myself, that I am capable of losing weight. I lost 33 pounds so easily, and with it, all of my feelings of anxiety, of embarrassment. My life is now, it's totally transformed.
I've gone down 4 dress sizes and lost just over 40 pounds. It feels great to look in a mirror now. When I catch my reflection, I love it.
I am a new person thanks to Tom's natural exotic hack. I don't get out of breath from the smallest activity anymore. I feel a million times better on the inside, just as much as the outside.
This rice method's given me such a self-esteem boost. All my friends see how slim and amazing I look now. I lost 39 pounds, so just over 5 inches off my belly. It was safe and simple. I know I can take on the world now.
I've lost 27 pounds already, and it stayed off. My doctor was in total shock at how fast I did it too. It was so quick. Last week, I went shopping and replaced all the clothes in my closet. It made me feel so confident.
It is a wonderful feeling when you realize it's time to live and not just exist.
I felt like I was cheating at weight loss. It was so incredibly effective.
I'm so happy with my achievement, but at the end of the day, it's not about the weight you lose. It's actually about the life you gain.
Every day I get notification from folks just like these in pure joy after just weeks of putting this quick exotic rice hack to the test for themselves. And just as it worked for them, how will you feel when it works for you? Imagine. No more worries about people laughing and joking behind your back because of your size. No more stress or depression over what your husband or wife really thinks about your naked body, but is too scared to tell you. No more anxiety about sudden heart attacks, strokes, or diabetes. Instead, you'll be eating what you want with no guilt or shame. You'll be active again, traveling, gardening, playing with your kids and grandkids. Joints will be smooth, hair thick and strong, skin glowing and refreshed. And because this natural method targets the biological root cause of your belly fat, once the fat's gone, it's gone forever. So no more worrying about jumping between skinny and baggy pants, losing and gaining the same 5 pounds over and over, or how slim you'll be in 1 month or 1 year from now. The truth is, you've never heard about this solution before. I guarantee it. That's because the greedy, corrupt $78 billion weight loss industry are furiously doing everything in their power to hide it from you and take this video down, as their entire business relies on you getting fatter and fatter, sicker and sicker, and staying a customer for life. Time is ticking. I don't know how much longer we have, so listen carefully. Pay attention and watch this video to the very end. In the following banned presentation, you'll be shocked when you discover the identity of the ancient calorie-burning cells, the science-backed root cause of your belly fat. That's nothing to do with genetics, hormones, toxin, your gut, or anything else that they made you believe, and are the exact reason why some people are just slim from birth, eat what they want, and still look great in a bathing suit, while you eat like a rabbit and work out all day and struggle to lose a single pound. You'll be amazed when you discover the tropical rice method that boosts these primeval calorie-burning cells and the exact step-by-step breakdown so you can do it yourself right away at home. You'll be outraged when you hear 2 of the biggest weight loss mistakes done by millions each day that are supposed to make you thinner, but instead slow metabolism, increase cravings, and clog arteries every time you do them. Plus, I'll share all the studies from the top universities that back up everything I'm saying about how and why this works. All of that, plus a few hidden surprises along the way inside this video that I can't wait for you to see. It's time to break free from the prison of fat once and for all. The time is now. Are you ready? Hey, as mentioned, I'm Tom Harris. I'm no professor, nutritionist, or fitness influencer here to confuse you with scientific jargon. I'm a 43-year-old police sergeant and live with my beautiful wife, Grace, and our 2 girls in Harrisburg, Virginia. In 2010, I was part of a 200-strong police force who quelled a riot that started just from a simple student block party, but quickly turned into a very dangerous and frightening 8,000-man riot that left many of my fellow officers injured and stabbed. I tell you this because I know what it's like to lose control. Just like a small block party can turn against you into a very deadly situation, so can your body. And that's what happened to Grace and me, and you too. Our story will likely sound familiar. We met in our 20s, madly in love, and not a care in the world, slim, athletic, and taking her health for granted. Then, at 26 years old, Grace gave birth to our first child, Ava. With 20 pounds of pregnancy fat, she did what she always did, cut some carbs, did some Zumba classes, and just like that, it was gone. But 7 years later, our next child, Emma, was born. And after eating for 9 months, she was 50 pounds heavier this time. Our doctor warned that her high blood sugar and fat around her belly and organs was suffocating her heart. She had to lose the 50 pounds or risk a heart attack or stroke at any second. Easy, she thought. But at 33 years old, something was different. Everything that had worked before stopped working completely. The pregnancy fat would not budge, and she struggled to lose just 5 pounds over the course of the next years. We tried everything: keto, Atkins, paleo, vegan, detoxes. We spent thousands on Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, and Nutrisystem. Heck, we even bought a Peloton bike, but that just made her knee pain worse. Sure, with every new miracle diet or workout, she lost a pound or two and felt hope and excitement that she was finally on the right track. But they were impossible to stick to. And by day 4 to 5, her cravings for Krispy Kremes and Ben & Jerry's overpowered her. Old habits kicked in, and she'd fail, filling her with regret for letting herself down and overwhelmed with guilt. And with every failure came comfort eating, so putting on even more nasty fat and orange peel cellulite than before she started, and the further away she drifted from the woman I fell in love with. Truthfully, we were close to separation. Our sex life vanished. I'm embarrassed to admit, it was impossible to be intimate. We barely spoke, and when we did, it was just about how tired and unsatisfied we were. This went on for 9 years, and instead of losing weight, she was now 59 pounds heavier, depressed, and in chronic back pain. She stopped getting dressed in front of me, stopped looking in mirrors. She'd lock the door when she took a shower. Her self-esteem was so low, we never ate out, terrified of people judging what she ate, or how her fat would roll over the edges of the chair. Grace thought about all the other women, skinny and toned, who ate what they wanted.
Why can't I be like them? What's wrong with me?
She said. Exhausted, Grace looked up at me, tears in her eyes, grabbing that thick hip fat that disgusted her so much as the realization set in. She was going to be overweight for the rest of her life.
I can't live like this anymore.
I've never felt so helpless in all my life. You see, I know exactly what you're going through, because I saw Grace live these feelings every day. 3 months later, our darkest fears were realized. We were sitting at the dinner table when her face suddenly dropped and turned deathly white. She collapsed on the floor like a dead weight, dragging the table cover with her. Plates smashed violently as the girls screamed. The ambulance rushed her to the hospital, and they kept her in overnight for observation. She was lucky to be alive. If you're overweight, you're 60% more likely to have a heart attack or stroke, 80% more likely to have coronary artery disease, and 22% more likely to get Alzheimer's or memory loss. Scary, isn't it? As I sat by Grace's side, holding her cold and frightened hand in mine, I felt angry and ashamed. Angry at the deceitful weight loss industry, who for over a decade had drained our bank accounts and whose solution only made my wife sicker. Ashamed because I promised to take care of her, but I didn't know how. My heart constricted in my chest at the thought of losing her, of Ava and Emma losing their mommy. That night, we prayed to God for a miracle.
Please don't die, Mommy. Please don't go.
And I know he heard us, because Grace made an incredible recovery that night. And what happened next was the most bizarre and eye-opening moment of my life, and the breakthrough we needed, and you need too. In the morning, a breaking news report appeared on TV. I turned up the volume.
Leading court today is Dr. Michael Kim, a 62-year-old consultant doctor who's claiming obesity has already been cured and that, quote, the fraudulent weight loss industry is hiding it from you. Named in the lawsuit are 3 top weight loss brands with billions of dollars in revenue, where Dr. Kim had worked for over 8 years as a researcher and advisor before trying to go public with the truth. However, today, the weight loss brands won in court again and actioned yet another cease and desist, his 4th this year. Dr. Kim has already spent a small fortune fighting them for the right to reveal what he calls the biggest weight loss secret in the past 100 years. The question remains, will he ever succeed in doing so? Tom?
Right. Thank you, Anna.
I had to speak to him. Every day, I rang his receptionist to schedule a meeting until eventually he agreed. He was a highly intelligent man, well-spoken and friendly with a great sense of humor. He told me all about his life as a doctor on a tiny tropical island off the coast of Vietnam called Da Bac, before moving to the USA to work for some of America's biggest weight loss companies. Did you know Da Bac is one of the world's most biodiverse and unique ecosystems, with its lush forests, exotic coral reefs, and packed with flora and fauna, including the beautiful and endangered Da Bac langur? In fact, many remedies and medicines for blood pressure, hair loss, and vision health come from the over 800 medicinal and edible plants unique to the island. And while he told me about the wonders of his home island, I told him all about Grace's heartbreaking 16-year struggle with her weight, how it had affected every part of our lives, and our kids too. With Grace's rapidly declining health, We didn't have much time. I begged him for his secret. If there was anything we could do where over a decade of American diets and exercise had failed us. And what Dr. Kim said over the next couple minutes blew my mind. First, understand none of this is Grace's fault, he said. The moment you feel your belly get a little squishy, you're encouraged to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice and do some jogging and squats. Sound familiar? The issue here is from this moment on, you're destined to get fatter, not thinner. That's how the weight loss industry makes billions. That's how they're designed. After all, when was the last time you went on a diet or skipped meals and the weight stayed off forever? Never happened, right? After starting a diet, your fat cells may shrink a little, but soon, after your body enters starvation mode, slows your metabolism and protects itself by holding on to fat. A little-known 2020 study published in the British Medical Journal followed 22,000 overweight people doing popular diets such as Atkins, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, and South Beach. After 6 months, they found that nearly all 22,000 participants had rebounded and failed. And 66% ended up putting on more weight than when they started. So remember when your diet fails and you feel shame and lack of willpower after eating foods outside of your diet? You're not to blame. Worse, research from Berkeley University, California found dieting just once can cause slow metabolism, hair thinning, hunger spikes, and increased risk of heart disease and osteoporosis. And the slow metabolism damage can be permanent. A study of 16 Biggest Loser contestants found their metabolism months after stopping dieting was still slower by 500 calories a day, said Dr. Kim. The truth, slim people do not diet. They don't need to. I know that because in just a moment, I'll reveal the identity of the ancient calorie-burning cells that hundreds of clinical studies found are abundant in slim people and almost non-existent in fat people, as well as the quick, exotic method you can do right now to increase them for yourself and take back control over your weight. And exercise? Dr. Kim continued, the average person can only burn 5% of their daily calories through exercise. It's nothing. 2 hours of grueling cycling only burns around 500 calories. So no wonder studies show people eat more after exercise, overestimating how many calories they burn. To prove this, Dr. Church at the University of Louisiana made hundreds of overweight women exercise for 1, 2, or 3 hours a week, and some none at all. You'd expect those who exercise to have lost more weight than those who didn't, right? Well, despite what the weight loss industry wants you to believe, there was no difference in fat loss between those who exercise and didn't. And this is why meal plans, diet food, and workouts are such a cash machine for the $78 billion weight loss industry. They keep you coming back. In their lifetime, each American spends over $111,500 on trying to lose weight. And nearly half of all Americans are obese, so it's big business, said Dr. Kim. I could picture the millionaire CEOs drinking champagne, laughing on their private yachts at the expense of people like you and my wife. It made me sick. Dr. Kim paused, told me to get a pen and paper, and read aloud a few odd plants, herbs, and spices I've never heard of. What's this? I asked. Many years ago, I gave this to them and trusted them with it, said Dr. Kim, but they hid it from those who need it most and forced me into silence, but no more. Obesity doesn't exist on Dabak Island. We don't even have a word for it in our language. And this is why. Eat it and see for yourself. I have to go. They may be listening, he said. And as soon as we said our goodbyes, I was on my laptop researching this odd recipe. First were grains of the tropical rice bak hong, an aromatic and anti-aging superfood native to Dabak Island, used by medicine men for thousands of years because of its anti-inflammatory effects. Its active compound luteolin is full of antioxidants that studies show supports healthy memory, vision, and cholesterol, and repairs skin damage. But more importantly, a 2016 study published in the International Journal of Obesity found it triggers a conversion of normal fat in our body into something called brown adipose tissue, or brown fat. Brown fat? I never heard of that before. You see, there are two types of fat, white fat and brown fat. It was thought only babies had this special brown fat, which makes up 5% of their weight. Babies can't shiver, so when cold, brown fat would activate to keep them warm. Researchers assumed that all brown fat disappears during childhood. But in 2009, scientists from Finland made a little-known discovery. Adults have tiny amounts of brown fat too. But what does increasing brown fat have to do with weight loss? I had no idea until I searched deeper and struck gold. A 2021 study published in Nature Medicine of 52,000 women and men from 30 to 80, the largest of its kind in humans, found just one common factor in every overweight man and woman: low brown fat levels. And common in every skinny person, exactly, higher brown fat levels. And all those with more brown fat had supported excellent blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels, amazing liver, heart, and artery health, and even higher dopamine levels, the feel-good hormone. Another study published in Time magazine tested increasing brown fat on obese mice. The result? While being fed the exact same diet, this is the mouse with low or normal brown fat, and this is the mouse with increased brown fat. These mice lost nearly 50% of their fat mass in just 2 weeks. That's because while white fat cells are balloon-like stores of excess calories from the food we eat, increasing risk of diabetes and disease, brown fat is the opposite. Despite its name, it's not fat at all. It's not a fat storer, but a fat shrinker. Its brown color comes from its densely packed mitochondria, which work 24/7 to burn calories from your fat stores and the food you eat into pure, natural energy. And even though brown fat cells are tiny and make up a fraction of your weight, they can burn up to 300 times more calories than any other cell in your body. Even a small increase in brown fat means a huge jump in calorie burning and energy levels. Imagine tricking your body into thinking it's running a marathon, but you're not. You're lying on the couch watching TV, and then you get an idea of how powerful increasing brown fat is for weight loss. And you keep burning calories like a furnace week on week, year on year, with no rebounding or side effects. These are exactly the ancient fat shrinking cells Dr. Kim was talking about. Remember, 5% of a newborn baby's weight is brown fat, which is about 6.4 ounces. And body scans show the average adult still has about 1.5 ounces of brown fat, which decreases quickly as we age. Not enough to stay slim, but get this, a hidden study in the respected Lancet journal looked at men and women from Vietnam and the island of Dabac and uncovered something remarkable. They have a whopping 6.6 ounces of brown fat. That's 450% more calorie-burning brown fat than the average American adult, and even more than when they were born. So it's no wonder Dr. Kim and the Dabac Islanders, who eat huge portions of high-carb and high-sugar food, easily have the lowest rates of obesity, even less than Japan and Switzerland, and the highest life expectancy in the entire world. And why a study from the University of Leipzig in Germany found Dabac Islanders are immune to weight gain. You see, your low levels of brown fat are the real root cause of your unexplained belly fat, aging, depression, and fatigue. But don't start booking a journey to Dabac Island to harvest some bok hong rice yourself, because second on Dr. Kim's list was a magical substance. Did you know bees don't just produce honey, but also a smooth resin called propolis with over 300 potent antioxidants and vitamins with blood sugar supporting and anti-allergy effects? Propolis is so rare, it's like manna from heaven. Thousands of years ago, Greeks used it for medicine. Egyptians used it to fight infection, and in World War II, they took propolis for healing. And the best part? A study published in Molecular Biology shows propolis converts large white fat cells into tiny calorie-burning brown fat cells as well. Can you imagine the results combining luteolin and propolis together? But it doesn't stop there, because next was white Korean ginseng root that the University Health Center in Montreal found converts dangerous white fat into brown fat too. White Korean ginseng's other benefits are huge. It supports a healthy immune system by 38%, reduces oxidative stress, and boosts cognitive memory and mood. One study found it improves men's erection quality by 60%. Next, kudzu root, native to Dabac Island, an exotic antioxidant root that Japanese scientists found that, yes, you guessed it, increases brown fat too. Kudzu supports a healthy heart, can reduce back pain, and a study from Yale University School of Medicine found reduces headaches by as much as 61%. It even reduces sugar cravings and is great for oral health, supporting gum health, and reducing risk of tooth loss and decay. Recently, Dr. Oz featured kudzu as a body fat melter. Finally, Amur cork tree bark. Used as a painkiller in traditional Vietnamese medicine, this bark is full of berberine that rapidly multiplies brown fat levels and is fantastic for gut health, reducing bloating, aiding regular toilet breaks, and easing digestive symptoms. One study found that taking berberine daily causes a weight loss of about 10 pounds every few weeks and a drop of 20% in fasting blood sugar. Over 5,000 other studies show berberine also supports a healthy heart, liver, kidneys, and every cell in your body. So I was excited to see it on Dr. Kim's list. I sat back in my chair feeling like I'd won the lottery. I had to try this incredible, life-changing recipe straight away. But there was a problem. Finding high-quality suppliers of the tropical superfoods took weeks, then months to arrive, and more time to carefully extract the leaves, pigments, roots, and resins. It cost me over $1,200, and in the end, I was tired and didn't have a day's worth of the recipe. I needed help. Of the 12 respected and independent scientists eager to work with me, I chose British doctor, Dr. Edward Walker, an anti-aging and weight loss specialist. He'd worked privately for royalty, top athletes, TV, and Hollywood stars. He was so excited to hear of my discovery and greeted me with a firm handshake and a big smile. "Your research is 100% correct," he said. "Not everyone is fat. We all have that one annoying friend who eats what they want and stays skinny. But you eat a single piece of pizza or cake and it instantly sticks to your belly." Well, they don't have a secret. These studies prove they're just lucky to have more calorie-burning brown fat than you. We all lose brown fat since birth at different speeds based on our genetics and body types. And by 35 years old, for most adults, it's nearly gone. Remember eating what you want as a teenager with no issues, but you seem to hit a brick wall as you get older? That's why. I don't mean to scare you, but low brown fat levels are also the common factor in many deadly health conditions like diabetes, high cholesterol, and stroke that kill millions each year. And I've got Grace's in your scan results, and it confirms you, Tom, have around 0.9 ounces of brown fat, and Grace has around 0.6 ounces, which is 91% less than the people of Dabac Island. You're burning almost no extra calories. It's no wonder you found it impossible to lose a single pound. Scientists have wondered for years if it's even possible for you to increase brown fat, but I'm 100% sure you can after reading this recipe and certifying all these double-blind studies, he said. Over the next weeks, Dr. Walker called in favors with top scientists worldwide to discover 3 more unique plants to boost results. Number 1, recommended by Chief Medical Research Professor Ansari from Nepal, holy basil, also known as tulsi. The Hindus worship holy basil. They call it the mother medicine of nature. That's because holy basil is nothing like regular basil. It's a special plant called an adaptogen, which means it helps your body reduce stress, improve mood, and reduce depression. One study from Melbourne University, Australia, found daily holy basil supported healthy cognition, memory, and brain power. Holy basil is also crammed full of ursolic acid, which studies from University of Iowa and the Public Library of Science show increases healthy brown fat levels and reduces obesity. Number 2, recommended by top research scientist Professor Galanis from Athens, Greece, a special antioxidant polyphenol found in Mediterranean olive leaves called oleurepine. Researchers from the Cairo National Research Center in Egypt found oleurepine converts white fat to brown fat in people fed a high-fat, high-carb diet. Another 2015 study published in Phytotherapy Research found 50 to 100 milligrams a day could flush out dangerous plaque and support healthy arteries and cholesterol levels. That's why Dr. Walker decided to include 200 milligrams of oleurepine, double the effective amount for maximum effect. Finally, number 3, quercetin, a natural flavonoid recommended by Dr. Perez from Madrid, Spain. He told Dr. Walker about a little-known study from Spain that found quercetin also converts deadly white fat cells to tiny healthy brown fat cells. It also improves blood pressure by an average of 23% and neutralizes free radicals that are unstable molecules in the body that can increase the risk of disease. Best of all, it reduces the markers for aging and rejuvenates and repairs aging cells. Amazing. For 6 months, Dr. Walker tested over 300 ratios and weights of the 8 anti-aging superfoods to discover a single potent combination 4 times more powerful than the original recipe. and when taken at the right time of day, would rapidly multiply brown fat, dissolving white fat stores into natural energy at lightning speed, while repairing and healing the damage that decades of being overweight has done to every cell in your body. He then sourced and negotiated bulk deals from the most trusted and certified suppliers from Tabak and around the world to get the very best price. Finally, he worked with a prestigious state-of-the-art manufacturing facility here in the US that was FDA registered and GMP, Good Manufacturing Practice certified, who agreed to carefully prepare the rare ingredients into a single, safe, and easy-to-swallow plant-filled capsule to take every morning. Instead of powders, which flood your digestion, causing heartburn and are flushed out before helping, a capsule means all-day timed release of the potent fat-shrinking formula, even when sleeping. And as soon as they arrived on our doorstep, Grace started. She didn't exercise or diet and started eating all her favorite foods like pizza and cookies as Dr. Walker requested. She was skeptical after 16 years of struggle. She was cautious about getting too excited only to be let down again. But after a few hours, when she felt natural, powerful nutrition flowing through her veins, she knew this was different. One day later, she dropped 3 pounds, but thought nothing of it. But every morning that followed, as her calorie-burning brown fat was boosted, her weight dropped 1 pound, 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 1 pound. She was losing weight so fast, I was almost concerned, but Dr. Walker assured us it was perfectly normal. In a matter of weeks, 59 pounds of deep, stubborn fat from her thighs, hips, and every corner of her body had dissolved like ice in the sun. Going from this to this sexy lady I'm proud to call my wife today. She fell asleep instantly, waking up every morning from the deepest, most refreshing sleep. Her joints were smooth, free from aches and pains. She was alert, focused, and thinking clear. She was showered with compliments from her friends who doubted her, jealous and desperate for her secret. Instead of wanting to hide from the world in baggy clothes, I was delighted to see her strutting around our house in her new yoga pants with her slim toned belly on display, or on vacation in her favorite waist-hugging summer dress with a big smile across her face. How confident she felt on the beach in her new bikini with her silky smooth hair, cellulite-free legs, and clear radiant skin on display. She was so proud to notice her reflection in the water with no worries about people smirking behind her back. And not only was Grace in love with her hot new firm body, but in love with mine too. I used this tropical hack myself, and every day I was tightening my belt by a notch until 29 pounds had melted from my double chin and belly, while I still drank beer and ate mac and cheese almost every day. Every time we saw each other, our eyes widened. We couldn't keep our hands off each other. We were like teenagers again, enjoying the most amazing, passionate nights of our lives. The spark in our marriage was back and still is to this day. That's what made it all worthwhile for me. It seems so simple now after believing for years losing fat is a complicated process. All it took was 5 seconds to grab a glass of water and a tiny capsule and get on with our day stress-free. The only thing you'll stress about is having to buy new head-turning, tight-fitting clothing, or renewing your wardrobe completely. When Dr. Walker saw us again, he was astonished as he saw our slim, athletic figures. "Grace, your health markers are incredible," he said. "You've gone down nearly 60 pounds. That's 6 dress sizes. Your heart, cholesterol, and blood pressure are that of a 20-year-old. Your dopamine levels, happy hormone, are 40% higher. Your resting heart rate is that of an athlete. Best of all, I have your scans. Take a look. Your brown fat levels are now 900% higher than they were before. That's 9 times more calorie burning, 9 times more fat dissolving power," he said. Can you imagine when your doctor tells you the same? How will you feel? Neither of us could believe it. After 16 years of darkness, Grace felt the light had finally been turned on. We had to share this secret with you and all those struggling with fat. But Dr. Walker said 2 people wasn't enough proof it would work for every single overweight person out there. So he put a request for volunteers online. 1,820 men and women from age 31 to 85, from 14 pounds to 114 pounds overweight, of all shapes and sizes, signed up. We shipped them a few months' worth of the capsules each and waited. And the results that poured in just weeks later were more incredible than we ever imagined. Every single person had a 400 to 900% increase in brown fat. That's at least 4 to 9 times their previous calorie burning power. Cravings vanished, sex drive skyrocketed, bloating, brain fog, and anxiety disappeared. Sleep was deep and refreshing. Loose skin was ironed out. Instead of soft, wobbly fat, they felt toned, taut muscles. They supported new healthy hearts, arteries, and blood pressure. 96% of participants lost over 24 pounds. The average weight loss was 31 pounds. Some lost as much as 76 pounds. The other 4% lost over 15 pounds but were still ecstatic. And many months later, the weight had stayed off, just as the science said it would. They felt freedom for the first time in their lives to eat what they want, wear what they want, with no worries.
I cannot tell you how many diets I have been on. I have tried more than I can count. I have tried exercising, fasting. I've tried everything. I thought I had seen it all, but these tropical plants, man, they are just on another level. I dropped 3 pant sizes quickly and finally lost my ugly double chin and my flabby belly.
I think my situation got out of hand when I went to the fridge one night and saw 4 different takeout boxes from 4 different places. At that point, I realized that the late night snacking and my love for takeout had certainly gotten out of control, and something had to change. So I gave the trial a go and smashed a 6-pound weight loss in my first week. All my junk food cravings went away just like that.
I can live my life how I want now, no limitations. It's brilliant.
This is an easy, natural choice for weight loss without compromising on what I eat or my lifestyle, and I'm just so glad I went for it.
Now you've seen the life-changing results for Grace, me, and 234,204 others. I want you to experience the same for yourself right now. I'm proud to introduce Puravive, the world's first 100% natural solution to fix the newly discovered, scientifically proven root cause of your belly fat and slow metabolism, low brown fat levels. Inside every capsule is a bespoke proprietary formula of 8 high-quality tropical nutrients and plants in the exact clinically proven quantities that work on biological level to increase brown fat, our calorie-burning engine. So even when you're sleeping or lying on the couch, you're dissolving the deepest, most stubborn fat from every nook and cranny of your entire body into pure, natural, and safe all-day energy. Unlike the weight loss industry's fat burners that are glorified caffeine tablets with green tea or EGCG and don't work, leaving you feeling jittery, Puravive is unique. It has no caffeine, toxins, or stimulants at all. So it's not tolerance or habit forming. And because brown fat releases dopamine, Puravive is a natural antidepressant too, naturally flooding you with feel-good hormones. Puravive is manufactured in the USA at our FDA-registered and GMP-certified facility using state-of-the-art precision engineering machinery and under the strictest and most sterile standards. Each ingredient is 100% plant-based, soy-free, dairy-free, vegetarian, and non-GMO, and put through additional third-party inspections and quality control to ensure high purity and potency. Nothing like Puravive has ever been seen before or will be seen again. And losing fat with Puravive is so easy it takes just 5 seconds. Yet it's more powerful than any diet or exercise on the planet. And because these 8 ingredients come from the healthy Dabak Island, where life expectancy is the highest on Earth, they're also great for supporting a healthy heart, brain, joints, and so much more, renewing your overall health at the same time. Okay, it's time for you finally to get the slim, sexy body you've been dreaming of and you deserve. Close your eyes and imagine that for a second. Imagine calmly walking into your favorite retail store and spending hours inside the dressing room. Every outfit you try wraps around your tight, toned body so perfectly you couldn't help but buy them all. Imagine seeing the happiness and pride in your kids' and grandkids' eyes as you play with them for hours on end with endless energy surging through every cell in your body and no discomfort. Imagine hearing your friends gasp, jealous at the amazing changes you've made in your physique in such a short space of time, thinking you've cheated somehow. Or seeing your husband or wife look at you with lust, complimenting you and wanting you and your body again. And doing this all without dieting or cardio or skipping a meal. Really, let yourself feel what that would be like. Doesn't that take your breath away? And then tell me, how much would that be worth? To never deprive yourself of your favorite foods, to never burden your family with worries about your health, to feel how much more fun life can be and what you've been missing out on for so long. What would you give for all this right now? Although my accountant suggested we sell a 30-day supply of Puravive for $700, cheaper than the $1,200 I personally paid to get just a day's worth of the rare Puravive ingredients. And although I know everyone who's tried Puravive would happily pay double that after seeing the results for themselves. For me, Grace, Dr. Walker, Dr. Kim, and all of the other professors and doctors who have worked for months with us in making Puravive possible, this isn't about money. We know what it's like to feel your health, confidence, and self-esteem slip away like sand through your fingers. Watching your belly get bigger and bigger, wondering why nothing is working. All we want is to finally take a stand against the deceitful weight loss industry to save you and everyone like you. Puravive has already changed the lives of 234,000 men and women around the world. Our target is to make that 1 million, and we want you to be our next success story. And the more affordable we make Puravive, the more likely we'll reach that goal, which is why we flat out refuse to charge $700, $600, or even $500. You're here putting your trust in us, wanting the absolute best for yourself by saying yes. I'm ready for the change Puravive can bring into my life. So, even though I'll charge $199 for a 30-day supply of Puravive soon, you won't have to pay that either. I'm going to make your decision as easy as it is to lose fat with Puravive. So, for a limited time only, you can get a massively discounted 30-day supply of Puravive for a simple one-time fee of just $59. Yes, just $59. The lowest price you'll ever see. But before you order, as you've seen in the studies today, the longer you take these natural ingredients, the more you benefit. So if you're over 35 years old or carry excess weight, Dr. Walker recommends you take Puravive for at least 3 to 6 months, so it has enough time to work throughout your entire body to normalize your brown fat levels, reach your desired weight, and lock it in for years into the future. So to guarantee lifetime results, I'm going to let you order 3 months or 6 months worth of Puravive today at an outrageously deep discount on today's already special low pricing. And if you're smart and order a 3 or 6 month supply, you'll also get 2 bonus books worth $109, absolutely free. Bonus 1, 1-day detox kickstart. Detox, cleanse, and flush your organs to aid absorption and kickstart your Puravive journey with 20 of Dr. Walker's bizarre 15-second detox tea recipes using everyday ingredients from your kitchen. Plus, discover 4 household spices that reduce inflammation, an odd toxin cleansing water trick, a spice to add to your coffee to improve memory, an orange flower that lightens age spots and reduces wrinkles, one so-called healthy vegetable to never eat, and a whole lot more. Next, bonus 2, renew you. With your brand new fast-track body comes a new mindset. In this book, Dr. Walker will reveal a simple 10-second method you can do right now to instantly relieve stress and calm your mind. One strange ritual to tap into your natural self-esteem and confidence, especially in social events. One little trick to easily overcome any hurdle life throws at you. A morning technique to permanently rewire anxiety triggers. Even a way to become more productive and ultimately a super version of your current self. All that and more. I can't wait for you to read. I want you completely satisfied. So here's the deal. Buy 3 bottles of Puravive and we'll gift you the 2 bonus books worth $109 absolutely free. Or better still, buy 6 bottles, our most recommended package, and we'll gift you 2 bonus books worth $109 for free, plus we'll ship the entire package out to you for free as well. Sound fair? That's how confident we are that you'll love what Puravive has in store for you. Look below this video. If Puravive is still in stock, you'll see your 3 money-saving options. Do the right thing for your family and loved ones and choose your package and proceed to our 100% encrypted and secure checkout page that looks like this. Fill in your details, confirm your order, and we'll ship it out same day to your doorstep. No auto ship, no hidden charges, just a safe and secure one-time simple fee. And you can contact our helpful customer support agents to get updates or ask any question you may have. Act fast. Puravive is only available on this official page. Nowhere else. Not Amazon, eBay, not GNC or Walgreens. I've removed all middlemen to bring you the best pricing available. Be warned, bottles are selling very, very fast, and we're on the verge of running out. And because we refuse to compromise on quality or quantity of the potent tropical ingredients found in Puravive, the price is rising as well. So fast, I'm fighting to keep it low for you. The prices you see now are not guaranteed beyond tonight. The last thing I want is for you to come back in a few hours and see higher prices or out of stock sign. This is why 96% of people order 6 bottles at a time, so they can start dissolving fat right away, keep it off for years to come, and secure the best savings in stocking up for themselves and their closest friends and family. I hate to say this, the clock is ticking. You're here, which means your personal bottles are reserved. But if you close this page, they'll be given to someone else. Don't waste a second more when the solution is right in front of your fingertips. Claim your discount and choose your package below now. And even though we've received hundreds of 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, if you're still skeptical, I understand. After all, the $78 billion weight loss industry has lied to you for decades into believing diet and exercise are your only choice to break free from your belly fat and slow metabolism. They'll never tell you this quick, easy, 100% natural method to target the root cause of belly fat even exists, because you'd never touch another diet or workout again. It's no wonder the weight loss industry is spending tens of millions a year to try to hide this from you. So to prove that this bespoke formula works and you've absolutely nothing to worry about, I'm backing your order with our ironclad 6-month money-back guarantee. That means you decide nothing today. I'm not asking for a yes, just a maybe. Choose your package below, make your order, and then you've up to 180 days to decide, which is more than generous, as most people see results within the first week. Test drive Puravive out for yourself now for a whole 6 months risk-free. And if you don't experience a huge 400 to 900% jump in calorie burning, if you don't see the fat rapidly dissolve away day by day, if you don't feel overflowing with energy and enthusiasm as your brown fat is kicked into overdrive, your muscles tone, and your brain fog lifts, even if you use up to every bottle and still aren't happy, then I don't want your money. And all you need to do is contact us within 180 days and you'll get every cent back. I know this sounds crazy, but that's how much I believe in this solution. I cannot do fairer than that. I'll even let you keep the 2 free bonus books worth $109 as a big thank you for giving Puravive a try. And all you need to do to claim your discount and take advantage of this amazing risk-free deal is choose your package below right now and take back control over your body to become the new you.
I knew that my weight would continue to increase if I did nothing. I was constantly worried about my heart and my blood sugar levels. I was a big man. I found it physically painful to walk or stand for more than a few minutes. I saw Puravive and I immediately knew it was the right choice for me to change my life. You know, once and for all. And boy, did that happen. I've lost a total of 51 pounds and 6 notches on my belt. But for me, just being able to move without pain is incredible. I'm living proof that it's never too late to turn things around and get a new lease on life.
My weight loss is 41 pounds. I used to weigh myself multiple times a day and would feel ashamed when I had gained weight. It got bad when I had to go to the doctor in person, as my scale at home was no longer capable of weighing me. But when the whole reason for why some of us cannot shift the weight was explained to me in the presentation, I was relieved. I am so glad I gave it a go. Stepping on the scales is so enjoyable now. I look forward to it each morning.
Puravive has helped me lose 5 inches off my belly and 4 of my hips. My skin has never been more clear. I feel so much happier. And for me, I suppose I really wanted to play a role in my nephews' lives rather than sitting on this couch watching like I used to. Plus, I really wanted to be a mom. And until Puravive, that really seemed like an impossible dream. But now, that's all gone. The weight has gone, and I just found out I'm pregnant. All in all, whatever the cost is, it is 100% worth investing in you.
If you've not taken action yet, then you might not know it, but you are an important crossroad in your life right now, leading to 2 very different lives. So listen carefully as I tell you what they are so you can make the best decision. Option 1, you ignore everything that you've seen today. You ignore all the incredible studies proving the rare ingredients inside Puravive multiply brown fat, your calorie-burning engine, dissolving white fat stores throughout your entire body into natural energy at lightning speed, boosting sex drive and mood. You choose to ignore the doctors who have staked their reputations on the effectiveness of this weight loss solution and all the real stories of the men and women you've heard from today. You do exactly what the weight loss industry wants you to do and carry on. I think you already know what will happen if you do take this option because you've felt it so many times before, where nothing changes in your life, struggling with your yo-yo dieting and meal plans, endlessly searching for anything to work, of feeling yourself getting heavier and more exhausted by the day, feeling your belly fat suffocate your organs and squeeze your heart, of being trapped in your body, wondering why is it so hard to get in shape and stay that way like everyone else. And if you do decide to go this path, ask yourself, what's going to change for you? What's going to happen if you don't take action and try something new and proven? More diets? More exercise? I know you don't want that. The average American will spend $111,500 in their attempt to lose weight over their lifetime. That's the financial cost of doing nothing. The human cost is far greater. Heart attack, stroke, diabetes, Alzheimer's, your risk of which is greatly increased when you're overweight. That's not to mention the poor sleep, anxiety, brain fog, depression, and mental turmoil it can bring. Cutting your life short by years, even decades. Is that really a risk you want to take to save a bit of money? There's a way out of this, and we both know you're still watching because you deep down know a change is needed in your life. The doorway to a life where you're free of your belly fat is right in front of you. I've opened it for you. You only need to walk through it, which is why I want you to take a second here and seriously consider taking option 2. And let's face it, it's the only option you have. Investing in a one-time payment in Puravive today and put it to the test, risk-free for a full 180 days. And just imagine the difference this could make in your life. Catching sight of yourself in the mirror, admiring your slim reflection staring back at you, looking and feeling younger than ever before, your skin plump and clear, your hair and nails healthy and strong, rolling out of bed, feeling light, moving with vigor, energy, and strength of a person half your age, playing with your children or grandchildren for hours, watching them grow up, getting married, and having kids of their own. You can take vacations and eat your favorite foods at restaurants without shame or embarrassment. Imagine hearing your doctor tell you you're healthy, that your heart, lungs, and organs are renewed as your sex drive returns and hormones come back to balance. You can be free. You can live a long, happy life. It's the easier option because all it takes is deciding you love yourself enough to say yes right now. Simply choose your package below. Enter your payment information on our secure checkout page right now before life gets in the way. No auto ship, no subscription. Simply take one capsule of Puravive daily and you'll experience firsthand everything I've talked about in this video. Remember, we recommend a 90 to a 180-day package for the best and longest lasting results. Every 3-bottle package of Puravive comes with the 2 bonus books worth $109 absolutely free. Or make the smart decision and get the heavily discounted 6-bottle package, which comes with 2 bonus books worth $109 absolutely free, as well as free shipping too. And don't forget, your order is protected by our 180-day risk-free guarantee. If you're not thrilled with your results within 6 months, then just email our 24/7 customer service team and we'll immediately refund every penny. But time is running out. The limited time special discount will expire at any moment, and the only place you can purchase Puravive is right here on this page. So act fast and make the right decision for yourself and your family. I think you're ready to get started. Choose your package below right now at this limited time pricing while stocks last. I can't wait to hear about the difference Puravive has made in your life. This has been Tom Harris. Thank you for listening. Still there? I want you to be 100% confident in your decision to order Puravive today. So let's answer some common questions I get. 1. Is Puravive right for me? Do you have deep, stubborn fat stores that no diet or exercise seems to remove? Then the answer is yes. Puravive has changed the lives of over 234,000 women and men from 18 to 80 and is designed to rapidly dissolve fat in even the worst cases. But if by the rare chance it doesn't, which is highly unlikely due to the research backing this solution, then you're protected by our ironclad 6-month money-back guarantee. That's how confident we are in the power of Puravive. Number 2, how does Puravive work? Puravive is the first product in the world clinically proven to rapidly increase healthy, calorie-burning brown fat. Unlike dangerous white fat, brown fat is packed full of fat-dissolving mitochondria, which eat up the fat stores in the food you eat into pure energy. By increasing brown fat, you're increasing your daily calorie expenditure from 4 to 9 times more than now. Number 3, what's inside Puravive? Inside every Puravive capsule is a unique proprietary blend of 8 natural plants and nutrients that boost brown fat and repair the damage decades of fat has caused. They are luteolin, propolis, kudzu root, white Korean ginseng, and amur cork bark, plus holy basil, quercetin, and oleuropein. Number 4, is Puravive safe? Puravive is an all-natural proprietary formula manufactured in the USA at our FDA-registered GMP-certified facility using state-of-the-art precision-engineered machinery and under the strictest and most sterile standards. Each ingredient is 100% plant-based, soy-free, dairy-free, vegetarian, and non-GMO, and put through an additional third-party inspection and quality control to ensure high purity and potency. The only reported side effect from Puravive is having to toss your baggy clothes in the trash and spend hours in the dressing room trying on new, sexy, tight-fitting clothes. As always, I advise you show a bottle of this to your doctor before you take it, just to be safe. Number 5, what if Puravive doesn't work for me? Well, we're confident that Puravive will give you the powerful support you need to dissolve body fat, but we also know no supplement has a 100% success rate. Even if we get close, there may be a very small number of customers this doesn't work for. And that's why every single bottle of Puravive comes with our personal 180-day, 100% money-back guarantee. If for any reason you're unsatisfied with the results, you can just return what you haven't used for a full, no questions asked refund. Number 6, how many bottles should I order? If you're over 35 years old or carry excess weight, Dr. Walker recommends you take Puravive for at least 3 to 6 months so it has enough time to work throughout your entire body to normalize your brown fat levels, reach your desired weight, and lock it in for years into the future. Every 3-bottle package of Puravive comes with the 2 bonus books worth $109 absolutely free. Or make the smart decision. Get the heavily discounted 6-bottle package, which comes with the 2 bonus books worth $109 absolutely free, along with free shipping as well. Remember, stock is running out fast. More reason to pick up 3 or 6-bottle packages before the prices go up or we sell out completely. Number 7. What's the best way to take Puravive? Take 1 capsule of Puravive with a big glass of water every day. Its bespoke proprietary blend of natural ingredients will get to work dissolving fat for you even when sleeping. Number 8. Is this a one-time payment? Yes. Your order today is a one-time payment with no auto ship, subscriptions, or hidden charges. Number 9. How quickly will my Puravive arrive? We ship out orders the same day they are received. If you're in the US, you can expect the package in 7 to 10 business days. If you're outside the US, it'll be longer depending on your local carriers. Finally, number 10. What do I do now? Well, this is the fun part. Click on one of the packages below. Enter your order details on our secure checkout page. After you've finished, we'll get your Puravive shipped out to you straight away. Order 3 bottles and get the 2 free bonus books, or order 6 bottles and get the 2 free bonus books plus free shipping as well. Remember, your order is covered by our 180-day, 100% money-back guarantee. So there's no risk to you at all. Stock is running out fast and prices may go up at any moment. So just go ahead and click the button below, complete your checkout, and I'll be talking to you soon.